morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Today is Monday the 21st and it is about 10:45 a.m. I have work this morning. I just got out of some morning meetings and I thought I would let P outside for a little bit because he still has his back injury, technically speaking. He doesn't have to be like in a crate or anything, but I can't really leave him unattended outside because he likes to run and jump and do all of those things. Normally we do like to leave him unattended, but yeah, we just kind of can't. It is what it is. He is just enjoying some sunshine though. This is one of his favorite spots in the whole world. He was crying earlier because he really wanted to be out here, so I figured I would let him out for like 5-10 minutes, let him sunbathe a little, and then I would bring him back inside. I may consider bringing my laptop out here. It just needs to charge a little bit, but then that way I can keep an eye on him and he can just be outside because, again, that's like his favorite thing. But today we don't have any big meetings. I think I might be scheduling one work meeting, but other than that, I just have therapy at noon. That's like been my time lately, and honestly I've been really liking that it's like around lunchtime. I can kind of break up my day, talk about things. It's also on a Monday, so then I can like work on things throughout the week. It doesn't get like lost to the weekend. It's kind of a nice feeling too. So yeah, and overall just wanted to start the vlog, say hi, good morning, and welcome to a week in my life. It's 3:15 right now. I'm thinking about actually switching up where I'm working and maybe working from the living room. I've been working in my office all day, obviously. Maybe that's not obvious. Sometimes I don't work in the office, but I have been working in the office all day today, and sometimes it's nice to have like a change of scenery. But I'm in here because Ryan just said that he got a new wireless controller for his Xbox. So I'm gonna go check it out and see if it works. He actually got this from eBay, so we weren't like 100% sure how it would look because he got it from like some liquidation site, I think he said. Our other controller is having so many drifting issues. Excuse me. I'll show you guys. We actually were trying to fix it ourselves because we learned how to fix it, except we took off these panels and then the screws in here are like security screws, I think is what he said they're called. Where basically like you have to have a really specific type of screwdriver to be able to take it out. And we have the shape, but it has like a circle in the center, and so you have to buy that. Anyway, so then we were like, we don't even know if we'll be able to fix it. So, and he saw this one. Oh, it looks perfect. It's like a little dirty, but for the most part, it looks great. We have this black one too, so it matches. I'm gonna try connecting it because I wanna make sure that everything works okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna go see if he wants me to try that. If not, then I'll just let him do that when he gets home, but he's always here to investigate what I'm unboxing. I was saying I think I wanna work in the living room, but actually I kinda wanna work outside. It's just such a lovely day. It's 75 degrees outside and it's just like so pretty out. So I think I'm gonna go take my laptop and I'm gonna work outside so that P can also get some sunshine. I'm gonna go get my things together and then we will go outside. It is now after work and I think I'm gonna make myself a little salad. I have these chicken breast strips and I think I can just pop them in the air fryer. Yeah, it says for 15 minutes. So what I usually do for my salads is crispy chicken, obviously iceberg lettuce, some grape tomatoes, feta, avocado if I have it, which today I do, and then some sort of dressing, either Caesar or ranch. I like Caesar better. I'm gonna pop this in. In like 20 minutes, I will assemble the rest of the salad. I think I'm gonna read. And then later today, I'm still in my workout clothes. Later today, we will do a workout as well. So that's the plan. This is probably really loud, so I'll see you guys in like 15-20 minutes. Well, Ryan came home and so I got distracted and I ate my whole salad without showing you guys, so that's my bad. Ever since I made my salad, P's been crying because I think it had both lettuce and tomatoes in it, which are his favorite things literally ever, and now he won't stop crying. But Ryan is gonna go play some video games. I really wanted to read some more of my book tonight, but I think I'm going to actually edit for a little bit, so I'm just, you know, gonna actually do the things that I should do instead of doing the things that I want to do. But I'm gonna grab my headphones, I'm gonna go edit out there. I think I only have like 40 minutes to an hour left of the editing that I want to do. Once I'm done with that, then I will get to reading. Let's go edit and then we'll read. Okay, we had a successful workout. I'm so sweaty, but I just grabbed myself a strawberry mango sparkling water. We just got these from Target for our Easter celebrations and they're so good. They're just like any other sparkling water, but this particular flavor is really good. I feel like these types of drinks I'm not like the biggest fan of, so highly recommend this one. I'm gonna go shower now and I think I'm gonna read for the rest of the evening. I was gonna edit a little bit more, but I think I'm gonna save some of my editing for the morning. So I'm gonna shower, read, and just kind of enjoy the rest of our night. I'm not overreacting this time. It was underneath the rice bowl. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. I just got done with one meeting for the day and now I'm about to hop into my next one. But otherwise today I'm honestly just planning on doing some work and some reading and like whatever else we get up to. My camera's about to die. Let me change out the battery and then we can chat. That makes me feel a lot better. I feel stressed when I see like the battery flashing. Other things that I kind of want to do today. Oh, Great Big Beautiful Life was just released and I'm so excited to have another Emily Henry book in existence. I don't have the bandwidth to read it yet because I have so many books that I'm like literally in the middle of. So I'm gonna really focus in today on finishing Unwanted, and then either I'll just finish A Court of Silver Flames and then get into Great Big Beautiful Life, or skip ahead, read the Emily Henry book and then go back. But I really feel like it would be better for me if I just finished A Court of Silver Flames because I keep just putting it off if I have another book to read. And I am very, very excited about the release. Some other things that I thought would be fun this week. I think I said earlier in this vlog that this would be like a full week-long vlog, but it doesn't actually make any sense because this vlog is coming out on Friday of this week. So this will just be a few days in my life. But I think that I want to start looking at bookings for hotels or Airbnbs or something along those lines for my Europe trip. I have a couple of friends who I'm visiting while I'm in Europe. So basically my plan so far is to be going to Amsterdam first, then Berlin. One of my friends lives in Germany but doesn't live in Berlin, so he's actually going to be taking the train up to Berlin so that we can hang out. I've known him since high school, so I'm just super excited to get to see him again because it's been years. He actually helped me move to California from Washington, which is crazy. But yeah, it's been so long, so very excited about that. I would ideally like to find either like a hostel or Airbnb in that situation so that he can just like crash if he needs to, but we'll figure that out. And then from Berlin, I'm going to be going to Athens for like a day and a half or 2 days and a half, something like that. It's very short in comparison to all of the other places. Then Corfu, which I've already gotten a hotel for. I got a hotel that my friend recommended for the wedding because I just figured that other people were probably going to be staying there and it would just be easier to like transport things, and it was cheap enough. So I think it was like 365 euros for 4 nights or something like that, so 5 days, and I felt like that was pretty reasonable. And then the last stop off is in Rome. My friend also lives there, another friend. He said that I could stay at his place, but I'm just gonna find something close by. I actually have to ask him what area he lives in because I'm used to staying in like the Trastevere area, but I don't know if that's where he lives still. So it's obviously like, it's been 10 years since we've seen each other, so it's been a long time. I want to make it easy to like see all my friends. And then I also have a friend who's visiting Rome at the exact same time, so I'm going to see my friend and I'm also going to see the people that are visiting. I'm going to kind of start to look around, see what I see like what the prices are like. I also want to find at least one place like maybe in the middle, maybe like Berlin or Athens, that has a washing machine of some kind so that I can do laundry, so I don't feel like I have to bring 3 weeks of clothes all in one go. So those are some of the plans. But for right now, I have my call in about 10 minutes, so I'm just going to prepare, write up some notes so that I know what I want to talk about. And P is barking again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's been barking so much lately. Anyway, I will see you guys after my meeting. Okay, I am done with my meetings for now. I got kind of, well, I did get no-showed. The person just never showed up. She asked if she could meet with me. She reached out to me, didn't show up. But now I'm just warming up my coffee. I think I'm gonna quickly run the dishwasher too. This morning, there was a centipede in our sink. So disgusting. Let's load the dishwasher and then we'll work for a little bit and then we'll make some lunch. Just kidding. I think instead I'm gonna have some breakfast. I was gonna try to wait because I ate kind of late yesterday. I try to fast most days, like for a full 16 hours. So I was gonna try to wait, but I'm just very hungry. So I'm going to have some vanilla yogurt. This is my favorite yogurt right now, and a banana. I feel like that's a pretty healthy breakfast. Finish off my coffee too. I have a few like tasks that I have to do at work. Then once that's done, then I'll have, I think I'm gonna take like a lunch break outside. And then I was quickly perusing a couple of Airbnbs in Berlin. I'm actually so excited. They're so pretty, and I think they're like $400 for the full like 4 nights, which I feel like that's pretty good. It also has a washer dryer, which is really, really nice. So I'm gonna save a bunch of stuff to my like Airbnb. I think if I can do Airbnb, I kind of prefer it over like a hostel or hotel. I just feel like I have more space and like can be more comfortable that way. That's the goal. But before I book anything, I will show you guys like what I'm thinking. I'm so excited. And I'm gonna send some of it to my friend too, because then he can decide if it's like an Airbnb, for example. This one that I found was like also, it was like an Airbnb, but it was, I think, like hosted by like a hostel or hotel, if that makes sense. So he could get another room in that same place, but I don't know what his budget is. So obviously I'm just kind of like springing a trip on him, which is kind of a lot to ask of a friend, but that's what happens when you have international friends. We're back outside, just like yesterday. I figured let's take our lunch break and let's take it outside again so that P can kind of just like be out here with me. He has really been loving the outside, and well, he always loves the outside, but as you guys know, I have to be out here with him, which he's not really used to. So I feel like he's getting less outside time than normal. So I'm trying really hard to actively like let him out when I can. He also loves, there's like these cinder block things, or not cinder blocks, but whatever these like brick things are. He loves playing in there because there's like little lizards all the time. It's so cute. But I have one more meeting today at 1:30. It's only noon, so I have some time. So I figured we'll sit out here. I'll take my lunch, which is about an hour, and then the last 30 minutes I will just bring my laptop out here and work. But for now I'm gonna read Unwanted. I really want to finish it today so that I can get on to the other books, which I've been saying for like a week now. Like, I don't know why this one's taking me so long. I read the first like 30% in the like first day of reading it, and then after that I don't know why it's taking me way longer. But I'm currently at 54% of the way through the book. I have about 5 hours left. We'll see how far we get through. Read as much as we can today, and then once we're done with it, then we can either move on to finish A Court of Silver Flames or start Great Big Beautiful Life, which I'm just so excited about. I need to like just stay off of social media so I don't see any spoilers about it. I'm just so excited about it. Let's get to reading. Guys, it feels so much like summer right now. I'm having some leftover sandwiches that Ryan's mom made us. Hey, get off my sandwiches. She made us just like turkey sandwiches for Easter, so I think they should still be good. And then I'm also having a strawberry mango sparkling water. I also just have like regular water here, which I haven't drank any water today, but I just finished my coffee. So I feel like these motivate me to drink more water, even though I don't usually love these sparkling waters. Sometimes they're nice to just like have something a little bit different, and then I forget that I'm drinking water, if that makes any sense, because it feels like I'm having a soda instead. I said this yesterday, but this flavor is really, really good. It's also like perfectly sunny. It's in like the 70s right now. It's like perfect temperature. I'm trying to enjoy it while I can, because the weather just keeps doing this where like one day it'll be perfectly sunny, like 70, 75 degrees, and then like the next day it'll be a 60-degree day. So whenever I see that it's this sunny out, I just try to enjoy it with P, sit outside. I'm letting him walk a little further than I normally do. It's making me anxious, but I know he has to do it at some point, so I feel better knowing that I can keep an eye on him. But I'm gonna keep reading, have my lunch, and just enjoy outside. This is like my favorite part of the day, like just enjoying my me time outside. And like part of the reason why I love working from home, I feel very lucky to be able to just like be out here, have this backyard, read, have a sandwich. Like, this is kind of a perfect day. Okay, mildly annoying. I think I might be getting a migraine. I've had this like aura in front of my eyes, but I can't tell if I like, I don't know, looked into a light or if I'm getting a migraine. I can't see the screen. at all. Like, I see that there is a screen, but I can't see it in the very middle of my vision. It's been here for like an hour and it was like so small that I was like, I think I just looked into a light, but every time I close my eyes, I think it's there. And it sucks because I was just looking at my migraine app and it says that I haven't gotten a migraine in 29 days, which I think is like one of the longest time periods. But I'm gonna eat a little snack and then I think I'm just gonna rest in bed and try to read my book because usually the aura comes before the actual migraine. So I'm hoping that by the time it comes, I'll be ready to go to sleep. Hello, sweet cheeks. Hi. He came to visit. Okay, I'm going to go in the bedroom. I'll probably just see you guys in the morning. I have a feeling that the migraine's gonna get bad, so I'm gonna go read and lay down and rest. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. It's Wednesday. Good news. Yesterday, the aura went away after like maybe an hour and I only got like a really small headache. I think I like timed it perfectly with like medicine, just laying down, making sure that there was like all the lights were off, that kind of thing. And that was really great. I realized that like while the aura was there, I couldn't really read because I couldn't even see in front of my face. So I just like watched TV for, at that point, I think like 30 minutes because it had already been going for 30 minutes. Oh my God, it's so cute, the little bird playing outside. Oh my gosh, and a squirrel. Our backyard is very active this morning. Anyway, I watched TV for like 30 minutes and then I went back to reading and then I just ended up falling asleep. Despite the fact that I wanted to finish my book over the weekend, last weekend, we're now on Wednesday and I haven't finished it yet, but I'm gonna just dedicate some time today. I'm gonna do it because I only have about 3.5 hours left. I was reading a little bit this morning, but now I have 3.5 hours left of the book. I'm gonna do that. I also think I decided that I'm just gonna stick to a quart of Silver Flames because otherwise I'll just keep putting it off. And since we're nearing the end of the month, it's already like I really want to read Great Big Beautiful Life and Fearless, but I just don't think I'll be able to, or be able to before the end of the month, I should say. So I think I should just dedicate the time to finishing the book that I'm like in the middle of, and then that way I can start May fresh and read like all of these new releases. Onyx Storm too, I still haven't gotten to. I think that came out in January, and now that I have the book physically too from the library, I think it's motivating me to actually want to read it. Very excited about all of that, but those are the updates. I'm gonna make some coffee now, start to get the day started. It's only 7:30, so maybe we'll do a little bit more reading before we start the day too. I don't know, but anyway, good morning. My head feels so much better, thank goodness. It was only like an hour long. I have like a tiny headache here, but it's like I would have to sit there and think about it to feel it, so I'm very grateful. I have a day today of close to no meetings. I have an internal call at 12:30. I'm part of this like focus group for work because I like tech. And so basically they were like, you like tech and we need to figure out more about how to truly utilize our sales tools. So that's what I'm kind of doing. Other than that, I have one other meeting today that is not actually for me. I'm mostly just sitting in, but I told one of my friends that I would be there to kind of just support. So that's exciting. And then I think today what I'm gonna do is go off to Target and try out an Oura ring. I've been thinking about getting an Oura ring for quite a while now, and I don't know if it's gonna solve all my problems. I have an Apple Watch, so I do feel like I get a lot of activity tracking through my Apple Watch, but I've been really wanting to try out an Oura ring for all of the other health benefits, like the sleeping, especially because I feel like my sleeping is not so great. It doesn't have specifics for migraines necessarily, but I do feel like it helps with a lot of like just how you're feeling in general, taking your temperature, all of that kind of stuff, like how you're going to be faring that day, I think, from what I understand. And I've been thinking about it for long enough that I feel like I just want to try it out for myself. I have also been kind of wanting to get away from my Apple Watch. I get rashes from the actual like sensor underneath the Apple Watch, which is just frustrating. I haven't gotten one in a little while, so I've sort of just been dealing with it. But yeah, I kind of feel like I want to try something a little bit different, and everyone that I know that has one is obsessed with it. So I think maybe we'll go see and like pick one up today. So we'll see. I don't know for certain, but that's I think the goal. So anyway, I'm gonna work for a little while. I think after either my 11 o'clock, I have an hour break, and then after 12:30, I have nothing. So either we'll go between the two calls or we'll go just like after all of my calls so that I just don't have to think about it, and we'll try it out. I'm kind of excited. I love like getting new things. That's also why I really want to try this out, because I can't tell if it's just like something that I'm excited about or if this is actually genuinely something that I'm wanting for my health. So if I don't like it, I will return it. If it's not everything that I was wanting, I can return it. It's not actually that big of a deal. But I am going to work a little bit right now, do a few things, and then we'll head into all of our meetings, and that's kind of it. Oh, and read. We'll also read the book. Okay, I failed to literally show you guys anything, but I got the Oura ring. I ended up getting a size 7, so this is the box, and I'm gonna wait till I get home obviously to unbox everything, but I got it and I'm super excited. And because I have the Target card, I was able to get it for like $20 off or something like that. So let's go home and unbox it. Okay, we're back home and I have my Oura ring. I'm so excited to open it up. I got a 7 because I'm thinking I will wear it on my non-dominant hand, which is my left. Although I'm realizing I wear my watch on my left too, but I don't know, hopefully it won't feel too heavy. And I think from what I understand, the 7, when I was trying it on, it kind of like was able to go between these 3 fingers. People online were saying that it's nice to like wear it on your middle and then be able to switch to these fingers based on what you're doing. I didn't really try it on this hand at all, which now in hindsight, I'm like, maybe I should, but here's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna get it all like charged up and synced up and the whole thing, and then I will let you guys know how it feels as I'm doing all this. This is a very interesting experience so far. I just did my workout for the day. I just walked for 2 miles on the treadmill, which felt really, really nice. He's crying now because he wants to go on his walk. It felt really good, especially because my head's been hurting. I feel like I've been really enjoying just like kind of taking the slower route at times, like just getting my body moving. I feel like that's like what I've not been so good at in the past. Like I'm not good at just like telling myself that I need to move my body, and instead I try to be like really intense about every single thing that I do. And I'm really trying to slow down a little bit and change that in general. But I also wanted to do that workout because I wanted to compare my Apple Watch, like the calories burned, to the Oura ring, and they seem pretty comparable. It was off by like 10 calories, but like in the grand scheme of like an entire day's worth of calories, that's like really not that bad. So I don't think Apple Watch is like 100% accurate either. So, you know, like no tracker is going to be. So far I'm pretty satisfied. I ate a snack. I had some avocado toast and apples. I really need to drink water though. I haven't had any water today. So I'm gonna go grab my water bottle and I'm gonna shower as well, and then I'm gonna take P on his walk, and then I think we're gonna just kind of hang out for the rest of the day. Ryan is playing D&D at work today, so we have the day to ourselves, or the night to ourselves. And I haven't really done any reading today either because obviously I spent my lunch break going to Target, so I think we're gonna spend the evening doing some reading. So let me go shower, let me go get ready, and then we'll take P on his walk, and then we'll get cozy on the couch. Alrighty, I finished my workout and now it is about 6 o'clock. Took me on his walk, did my shower, the whole thing. The weather today is like super gloomy and it almost looks like it wants to rain. It's not going to, but it looks like it wants to. It's only 60 degrees, but I feel freezing. I know that sounds so silly. Oh, on Saturday, it's gonna rain on Saturday. Oh no, I have a wedding to go to on Saturday. Oh my god, I'm sending a screenshot of this to Ryan. Man, I really hope that's not actually the case. I was laughing at myself earlier and also kind of like, why am I being so dumb? But I was talking about how I have my headache. Hello, how much water have I drank? Literally none. Oh, hi. So I'm drinking more water. I'm gonna just rest today, read my book. I think I have like 2.5 hours left. Let's see if I'm actually correct in remembering that. 3.5 hours. Okay, for some reason I thought I was an hour ahead. But I'm on page 306, chapter 36, and I'm just gonna get to reading because it's still early. I'll probably finish around 9:30ish if I just like get to reading, which like I always get distracted, but I'll probably finish the book tonight finally. Crossing my fingers, that's the plan. And that's kind of all we're gonna do for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna get cozied up on the couch and let's read. morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I didn't really check in with you guys all that much in like the afternoon yesterday, but I want to still look at some Airbnbs today. I actually got so close to finishing Unwanted, but I have about like just under an hour left, so we're actually gonna finish it today. I was realizing it actually hasn't been that long since I started the book. I've been reading it for about a week and 1 day, today being the 1 day. So I don't know why it feels like I've been reading it for so long, but I feel like a week to read a book is really not that bad, especially because this one is 450 pages. I need to give myself more grace. But yeah, I am just signing on for work. It is about 9:15. I did a couple of small tasks and like hopped on some calls with some people, and I'm about to head into my first meeting of the day, which actually, now that I say that, I think I only have the one meeting. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish my book today. We're gonna do a workout. I have to do some editing, and then we'll look at some Airbnbs, and I think that's gonna be the plan for our Thursday. No other like crazy things to report, honestly. Like no big changes here. I did make myself a latte this morning, and I feel like it's been a while since I had a latte, and I put in my hazelnut syrup and it was so good. Loving that right now. But good morning, and let's see what we get up to today. It feels so weird because wasn't it literally like 2 days ago that I was sitting out here and it felt super sunny and summery and all of that, and now it feels like it wants to rain. Today is gardening day, so I'm letting P have some outside time because our gardener usually comes around like 2 p.m. and I want to make sure that he has some time outside before that happens. I have under an hour left of Unwanted, so I want to try to read as much as possible on my lunch break now, and then we'll do some more reading later as well. But it's noon now. Let's get to reading and see how far we get. Hopefully we can finish a majority of this. Halfway through my lunch break, I decided that it would actually be a good decision to do my workout now, because tonight Ryan and I are gonna do a pizza slash Last of Us night. It actually has been working out where, for whatever reason, Domino's has been giving us so many 50% off coupons, and there's one like not very far. So also you save a bunch of money when you do carry out. We've been doing like, we'll watch a movie, a TV show, whatever, and get pizza, and it's been really fun. But while I am here, I also wanted to show you guys what I was looking at. I'm looking at some Airbnbs, but I found a couple of cool ones. For example, for 4 nights, one of them is 415, one of them is 455, and one of them is 451. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Like, am I crazy to think that that's reasonable? That's like $100 a night, like just over. That feels pretty good. The first one that I'm looking at, for example, is just like so fun. And then on top of it, there's just like, well, there's washer dryer, things like that. I think it's like kind of hostel vibes. This other one that I'm looking at seems like it's also in like the same sort of building, I think, but not as loud of a room, which could be a little bit better for like being relaxing. So those are the ones that I've bookmarked for now. That's specifically for Amsterdam. Oh wait, no, this is for Berlin, sorry. Which I also am gonna send these to my friend. I'm waiting because he's actually on his trip. He's on a trip to like, I think France. When he comes back from his trip, I'm gonna send him these, because then also it's, I think, cheap enough. I don't know his budget, but I feel like it's a reasonable enough price that if he wanted to stay the night, since he has to do the train, he could spend like $100, and then we can spend 2 days together, and then I have 2 days solo. So that could be kind of cool. I'm gonna start looking at Amsterdam too. So if I find anything exciting, I will show you guys. If I don't find anything, then I'll just show you in a future vlog, because if there's nothing that exciting, then it's not worth showing. So I'm gonna do some of that. I'm gonna do a few work things. I have a couple of emails that just came in. So let's look around for some Airbnbs. This is why I'm like looking at stuff now, because this is exactly what I was fearing. Nothing for $500 within this area in Amsterdam, except for maybe one boat. And that's not really actually even in the area that I wanted to be in. This kind of reminds me of what happened to me and Ryan when we were thinking about going to Hawaii. We like didn't really consider how much things would be, but it looks like most things are like $1,000, which is a crazy stark difference from Berlin. So I was seeing that there's some hostels, or like maybe booking.com has like hotels and stuff. Because Amsterdam is actually my first place, I don't need any kind of washer or dryer, which is nice that the one in Berlin has that. I almost want to just book the one in Berlin and be done with it. Anyway, before I book them though, I just like want to make sure that I'm looking at something that's like in the right area that I want to be in, and like all of that too, because I don't know really anything about any of these areas. And I want to see like what's walkable, what museums are around, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna just save a bunch of them, but let's check Athens really fast. Oh, okay, see, that is reasonable. Condo in Athens. Okay, I want to do entire home. They have places for like $200 for the whole stay, which feels super reasonable. Oh my gosh, look at this place. It's just like, I don't know, maybe it's the coloring of everything, like the seafoam green color. It's so adorable. And honestly, like I don't need much because I'm gonna be there for like a couple of days. This is cute. This statue, okay. I'll save that one. Honestly, it seems like Amsterdam is gonna be the one that is the hardest. Let's check Rome just to see. They're not quite 1,000. You can get something for like 670. That's not terrible for 5 nights. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Oh my god, this place is so cute too. Oh my god, I have to show you guys. This place is super cute. It has just like fun, cute vibes. I mean, like everything is really small, but again, I'm not living here. I'm just staying here for a couple of nights. This is where I used to, like this area has a bridge, and this is where I used to cross every day to go to school when I was living there. And then down here you can walk, and I found some stuff for like one of my art pieces there, which is so fun. So yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, there is a queen bed. For some reason in this photo that bed looks tiny, but it says it's a queen, so that's fine. I don't need a queen anyway. All right, well, I'm saving this one. Oh my gosh, okay, actually that was pretty successful. So I think I found almost everything except for Amsterdam so far, because I already have the hotel in Corfu. I have one for Athens that I'm interested in, and those ones seem cheap. I have some for Rome that I'm interested in, and they seem not cheap, but not in like, they're inexpensive enough. The ones in Berlin I really like, and Amsterdam is the only one that I really need to focus on. And then I would have a washer dryer for Berlin, Athens, maybe Rome. I could probably get away with just doing the laundry after like Berlin or Athens. So I feel like that's a good plan. It would be nice to have something in Rome so that I could do the laundry like when I get there. But if I don't have it, I can just rewear stuff or buy things that I need, you know, that kind of thing. So look how fun this place is. It's just like so vibrant. Whoa, that is a kitchen. Whoa, whoa. Oh my god, I want to stay here so bad. Look at this. What are these stairs? Workspace. Oh my gosh. Okay, it says it's a workspace. That one is a really fun one. Okay, I'm saving it. I think I found most of my places, so I think that's good for now. I'm gonna pause on that. I'm gonna go back to some work things, and then later today we will go pick up our pizza and we will have a Last of Us night. Okay, I actually just went to go watch Last of Us with Ryan. We watched the 2nd episode, which was just as crazy as everyone said it was. If you guys aren't watching it, oh my god, it's so good. But I feel like season 1 was fantastic, and season 2 has been like really good so far, but I feel like there's a few things that I'm like, okay, that was an interesting choice, or you know, whatever. I have like thoughts obviously, but I think that's like kind of how a lot of people have been feeling about it. But I wanted to update you guys because I'm actually gonna start heading off soon. It's already 8 o'clock, 8:15 actually, but I finished Unwanted, and I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I actually thought this was gonna be my favorite book of the month because a lot of the books that I've read have been like okay this month. I don't know, like I feel like I had pretty good reading months up until now, and now I'm just kind of like, they were fine. Here's what I wrote in my book journal, and I can like expand on any of it, but basically said that this book had me at the first 50%, the last 25% was surprisingly hard to get through. I feel like the explanation about why the thing that was happening happened, or like the people who were doing the thing did the thing. I don't want to give spoilers, but the explanation was just kind of like good enough, and it was just kind of there, but it wasn't that like crazy. I don't know. Like it was pretty wild and out there, but it just kind of like for the plot, it made sense. And I kind of wish it was something maybe a little different. I didn't love the romance aspect of it. Basically, like because this main character, or these 2 main characters, like one of them, the male, is somebody who is like just always surviving in the wild, literally. He had to like be brought into society and like kind of had to be taught a ton of things, and having a romance with that type of character is kind of a weird feeling, in the sense that like you're teaching this person so much that it almost is like they're childlike, and then that just kind of like brings in some weird emotions about like teaching them while also being romantically involved with them, and it just feels a little strange to me. He also adapted to society extremely quickly. He was, I don't know how old, but like a full adult when he started integrating back into society, and I don't think much time had passed, like maybe a couple of months, and somehow he was already able to like get a job or whatever. Like he was able to do things, and it just felt like a lot. So I don't know, I just feel like the last piece of it felt a little disappointing, whereas like the whole first half of the book was like so exciting and thrilling and all of that kind of stuff. That being said, this is my very first like mystery thriller romance that I've ever read. read, and I feel like that type of dynamic was very interesting. I really enjoyed that, and I could see myself wanting to read that again in the future. I heard that Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry is also a mystery thriller romance, which is interesting because, again, I just feel like this is not a type of genre that gets like brought together very often. So I am very excited about that. I don't know, I think that I enjoyed it, and I have things that I want to bring up in book club. So for a book club book, I actually think that it was a pretty good choice, but it was kind of long, and the last 25%, I just wish that it just felt rushed. I don't really know if that makes sense, but like, yeah, just like some of the choices that the author made, and then just like the fact that it felt a little rushed just made me not rate it very high. But I do feel like it was a good one. So it sounds weird because I rated other books higher this month, but I do feel like this was one of my favorites. I don't know, but we'll see, because I also have 2 other books that I'm still reading. Those are my thoughts on Unwanted, and I'm very excited for this weekend because we'll get a chance to watch episode 3 of Last of Us. We didn't obviously watch episode 2 when it came out on Sunday, so now that we were behind, we get to kind of watch nearly back to back, which is kind of a fun idea, because I feel like even though you have the recaps at the beginning, sometimes you forget some of the things that happened, so I'm excited. But that is all I have for you guys today, so thank you guys so much for watching and being here. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I love chatting with you guys as always, so thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.